Good life easy, baby. We're back.
Again.
Good life easy.
Let's go.
So, Rahul,
What's up?
we're entering a new chapter. A new chapter in this horror show of a year that is 2020.
2020.
Right?
Huh?
So, finally,
The final leg.
The final leg.
Fourth quarter.
The glimpse of hope is come with the vaccines now. The news of vaccines
It's everywhere.
has brought like a feeling of everything's going to be all right. to
Has
all
it?
of us
Has
again.
it? Has it?
I think a sprinkle of optimism
Has
has
it?
gone through
Okay.
everybody's heart.
Basically, it's something that the whole world was hoping for, and it's here now.
Exactly.
It's something that everybody wanted, and now it's here.
Exactly.
Now it's here.
What was the answer to Corona? Vaccine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now, all this year, we were talking about prevention, social distancing, sanitizing,
On and
checking
on.
your temperature,
Mask.
work from home, wearing mask, be
correct.
cautious,
New
be
life.
cautious.
The new life.
And now,
It's here.
it's here, bro.
It's here, man.
It's here.
It's everywhere. Right now, whoever you talk to, they're like, yo, the vaccine is out. What do you think?
That's what I'm saying, na? A sprinkle of optimism has come in everybody's heart. It's given nice heat to the soul.
Correct.
Yeah, bro. So, UK was the first country to announce that they are going into vaccination for their citizens from next week.
True.
Same news.
Hmm.
Imagine the language difference, huh, bro. For UK, they are saying that UK is implementing an approved vaccines from Pfizer and are going to start from next week. And for Russia, what are they saying? Putin has ordered large-scale vaccination for its citizens.
No shit. Russia is Putin. Putin is Russia.
But the same news.
Media.
But the way they talk about Russia and England, it's amazing.
Correct.
It's
crazy.
Implementing versus ordering.
Ordering.
But anyways.
The king has ordered what he wants.
The king has ordered. So Putin has also ordered mass vaccination for their citizens. Japan has said that they're going to give free vaccination to all of their 120 million citizens. And India today has confirmed purchase of 1.6 billion vaccines, which is like the highest amongst like all the countries.
And we have, I think, 3 Indian companies, Bharat BioNTech also, that have now gone into like the final stage of testing.
Okay.
So there are 3-4 Indian companies also that are in line to do it.
So basically, I think all the companies were racing.
Yeah. But Pfizer won it.
And Pfizer and that
Moderna.
BioNTech
and Moderna. These 3 guys are the big guys.
No, I think Pfizer and BioNTech partnered and they came up with the first one, and Moderna is now in line.
Yeah. And Pfizer is what's being supplied in the UK, right? Right now. That's won the race, basically. They won the race.
Yeah. And India also.
Yeah. And India. All over.
Yeah.
All over.
So, and Moderna is going to be the next one.
But then we are going to, of course, see like a whole basket of vaccines.
All basket of that.
Because you never know, like one vaccine might have different side effects, another vaccine might have different side effects.
That's how it works.
So it's required to have a variety of vaccines.
So from what I read, they were saying that, okay, chalo, vaccines are out, but that doesn't mean that tomorrow, day after, everyone's going to get it.
Correct.
Because the logistics of this.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They say that the vaccine has to be stored in some crazy minus 200, minus 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
So the whole transport of the vaccine is going to be crazy.
Expensive, crazy.
Yeah. But the way how UK has done it is, bro, they've broken it down into 3 streams. Number one is it's going to be distributed from 50 hospitals. There are 50 hospitals that have been shortlisted that are going to get the vaccine.
Oh, so they're not going to have vaccination centers?
No, listen to me. This is how the vaccines are going to be stored. It's going to be stored in these 50 hospitals.
Okay.
Then they're going to have vaccination centers. So from the hospital, it'll go into the vaccination center. Then if you want to buy it from a pharmacy or from your GP, you have to have like an absurd or like a crazy case of coronavirus that you're about to die. Only then the pharmacy will give it to you.
But you can buy it?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you can't. Basically, there's a whole priority list set up, right?
Okay.
So there's a whole priority list in the UK that number 1 priority is anybody above the age of 80 in a old age home. Gets the virus first.
Fair.
Number 2 is 75 years and healthcare workers. Frontline, NHS.
Yeah.
They are number 2 priority. The number 3 priority goes down by 5 years. 70, 65, 60, 55, 50. There are 2 people. Sorry, you can say like 2 classes that are exempted from this. Number 1 is pregnant women can't take the vaccine.
Okay.
Because they don't know what's going to happen and there might be side effects.
Fair enough.
Number 2 is children under the age of 16 can't take the vaccine because they already have a strong immunity system.
But isn't like vaccine for like future care and preventive measures?
Exactly, bro.
Okay.
But this is how they've laid it down. Now there's a
Maybe right
priority
now because
list.
of the vaccines being limited.
100%. They have only like what? Like some
60 million.
16 million.
And the Pfizer vaccine is like a double dose. After 21 days, you have to take another dose. So I'm sure that's divided by.
So even that double dose
Half,
has a hard breakdown. So if you take the first dose, you'll only be protected with coronavirus for 12 days. So on the 12th day, you can get coronavirus.
What?
Yeah. So on the 11th day, you have to go and take your second dose. So after you take your second dose, 7 days after that, you're immune to coronavirus. So you're understanding that gap between the first dose and the second dose is very crucial, bro.
I didn't know that.
You will only be protected from coronavirus between 11 and 12 days.
That's risky, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's risky.
Yeah.
That's like people going back and saying कि मेरे को और एक टीका दे दो यार. You know, I'm not. कल खांसी हुई थी रात को.
Imagine that shit, bro. So, see, it's too early, yeah. It's too early to decide. Yeah. We'll know now next year what happens.
But who do you think should get the vaccines first? Because now all the countries have already put in their purchases.
I think age is the most important factor. So the elderly need to get it first.
Fair.
Because they are the ones that are suffering the most.
Fair.
Okay, and also the ones that are very critical. You know, that are already in hospitals and very critical should get it first. Number 2 are the healthcare workers, because you need them. They are like, you know,
They were the soldiers now.
bro,
The
they're
last 8
treating
months.
everyone. They're the soldiers, man. So,
And risking it. Most of them got it.
yeah, and they need it.
Yeah,
They need the vaccine, because without them, everything will stumble, bro.
Yeah, that's true. So even Narendra Modi, in his speech, he said the same thing, that in India we're going to prioritize the frontline workers and the older people,
Absolutely.
and then eventually everybody. But yeah, I
तो
think.
हम लोग का basically कि तुम लोग तो निकलो.
Anyways, we are not even like confident कि अपने को लेना है कि नहीं लेना है, क्या है, क्या
basically,
नहीं, you know.
we are not in the conversation.
We are not in the
We are the
conversation.
future of the country.
Young na, bro, young.
The economy depends on us.
Yeah.
Bro, and you're not fucking prioritizing us.
But we depend on our body also, na.
Yeah, bro.
Haldi-
We are the guys that are.
इतना खाए ना हल्दी, 6 महीना
bro,
हल्दी खाए कि
the
नहीं?
young are socializing and they are always mobile, moving from here to there. They are prone to get it.
Yeah.
So that's also a great question that should.
But there's
Like,
not
you know,
enough.
should the people in the age group from say 20 to 40 also be prioritized?
After the older people,
After,
of course,
yeah, correct,
because the
correct.
chances are less. You know? It's just that. But in talking about getting the vaccine in a priority, basically during the clinical studies, they take 20,000 people for one study, 30,000 people for another study. So 50% of them are given a placebo,
Absolutely.
and 50% of them are given the
Absolutely.
vaccine, right? So the people who are given a placebo, okay, they are fighting and saying that, dude, we risked our lives for your
Absolutely,
study.
man.
You know, we assumed that we would get it first. So it's only fair that you
have to
prioritize
give
us.
it. Yeah.
Which is the right thing to do.
Of course.
You know? Because I think in America, in a few states, they had to sign a consent letter that it might be a delay for them to get vaccinated up to 2 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's unfair.
Yeah. And then another doctor said that it's not possible to give all of them the vaccine immediately because it will hamper our study. But it's true that they did actually give their lives, you know,
Absolutely.
for the
Bro, just think about
greater
it.
good.
Just think about it. You sign up for the damn trials. You need to have balls.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they got paid for that. If they didn't get paid for that, and
Volunteers.
they're not even getting a damn vaccine.
Yeah.
Bro,
Nobody got paid
They
for
took
it.
an L.
Yeah, nobody got paid for it.
You know, that's unfair. I think they need to
No,
be.
they get paid for research and
prioritized.
development when
Yeah.
these big pharmaceutical companies do R&D
Correct.
on newer medicines and all, where they're going to make trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
Then they pay.
Even with this whole COVID situation, right? There's like, I was reading that the way the whole vaccine procedure goes, bro. There are like a few steps that you have to surpass to be approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. Okay, so if say for example Pfizer has made
So complex.
bro, it's too complex. Number one, it goes through preclinical trial. What is that, bro? The vaccine is tested on mice and monkeys and cells. Then it moves on to phase 1.
Yeah.
Phase 1, they tested on a small number of people to see if they're developing immunity against it. Phase 2, you tested on somebody who's young and you tested on somebody who's old to see that the results are the same or they're different.
Yeah.
Phase number 3 is where you test it on thousands. And that's where the placebo game comes into play. And phase number 3 is where you get to know the side effects. Now, China and Russia have already gone ahead and sanctioned the drug before phase 3.
Yeah.
They said phase 3, let phase 3 go, boss. Forget about phase 3, you get the drug out.
Didn't Russia approve it like in August or something?
They've been, I don't know what's going on in that
There was a thing
country.
that Putin's daughter was the first one in Russia to get the vaccine.
So no phase 3. Phase 3 is the most important, right?
But China's approved it without phase 3.
Phase 3 is the most important because that's when you know the side effects. And this is, bro, this is like in open public. You can go and read it out.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
This is how it's been happening since years.
So no phase 3, bro. Because they said that this is like a very
emergency situation. You know?
Something that has to be sanctioned and we have to do it now.
Heavy.
And even FDA said that if you do your phase 3 testing and you can cure 50% of the people, I'll sanction it.
Yeah, because what happens with vaccines is that it's a matter of pro and cons. You know, you have to weigh it out.
Yeah.
Because today you take a crocine, also there are some side effects.
100%.
You know, so any medicine you take, there are going to be some side effects. It's like you take a painkiller, you get acidity.
Absolutely.
You know, so you have to just weigh the pros and cons if you want to take it or no. But what were you saying before this?
But what if you don't know the side effect?
No. Phase 3, yeah. So basically Russia and China putting it out faster. But the COVID vaccine, even the Pfizer one, it's come out in 8 months. Which is the fastest ever.
That's scary.
Previously, the fastest vaccination that came out of a pandemic was the Ebola vaccination, which took 5 years.
5 years compared to 8 months.
8 months?
Tell me the answer. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, you know.
This is a motivational story by itself. Okay? You know, if we put our minds to it,
you can do it.
You can do it.
Phase 3, bro.
Ebola was how many people, Rahul?
Africa.
I don't think even 1 million people got
Africa
Ebola.
only.
No. Even in America and all, they had
few cases.
But Africa, it was widespread.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was like over 1 million people.
Yeah, people don't even know the side effects. I don't know
in
the side
Corona,
effects.
There's been million deaths.
Yeah, that shit took over the world.
You know? So
Ebola didn't take over the world as much.
Yeah, Corona stopped the world, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
Nikalo, sab band karo, khali ye karo.
Crazy.
And I think the country is also a little bit invested because the pharma company makes money, the economy also does better.
The economy is tumbling, so these countries now have to fucking come to a cure,
Exactly.
bro. They need to now start vaccinating their citizens.
Exactly.
So that's what they're going to do. Like UK is already doing it.
Yeah. So you think China has already vaccinated the citizens?
I think they have. Why? Of course they have. Who knows what goes on in that country firstly?
No, there would be some kind of news coming out, no?
What news comes out from there? What news comes out? Tell me now. What they want you to hear, na Deva? You know? Bro, fucking Wuhan is... Bro, you've seen Wuhan, there are concerts and shit going on there.
Yeah. Everything is open. Everything is open.
So yeah, these vaccines are now out.
So when the vaccine comes to India, what do you think the cost is going to be?
So Rahul Gandhi tweeted now that waiting to hear when Mr. Modi announces that the vaccine is out there and it's going to be free for every citizen.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be free.
Yeah, of course it's not going to be free. I feel it's going to be free for a few people.
Okay.
Like, you know, somebody who can't afford it.
Of course, yeah.
You have to give it to them for free.
Yeah.
Frontline workers, free.
Yeah.
Policemen, free.
Yeah.
Government workers, free.
Yeah. But those are government workers, so they are...
So it's going to... I think it's going to...
No, but I'm saying for the...
I think it could just be free. Don't you think so?
No. Should it be free? Yes.
Should it be free? Absolutely.
Absolutely. But will it be free? No. No chance.
Bro, we didn't even get no stimulus check. Okay.
So cute.
We didn't get no stimulus check. This GST has been fucking us now since years now, bro. And now we have to pay for the vaccine.
What is stimulus?
Stimulus, bro. Of course. Why not? Why not, bro? Why not?
Oh shit! So cute, bro.
So I honestly don't know how much it'll cost, but I don't think it'll be like expensive.
I also think it should be free, but even I don't think it's going to be expensive. Getting the COVID test was like $2,500.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Initially, I thought that if the COVID test is $2,500, the first lot of vaccines we are importing,
10,000 minimum.
You know,
10,000 minimum.
But I think they're going to keep it cheap. I'm assuming like 150, 300.
150 to 300.
Range.
Below 1,000.
It should be below
1,000. Below 300, fair enough.
Yeah, you know.
Fair enough.
Below 300.
Fair enough. And then I think it's going to become like a very, it's going to just keep dropping once it's mass produced.
Like the test.
Yeah.
Now the COVID test is also much cheaper.
Of course it has to be, right? And now the antibody test is also at like $750. 750 rupees you can do your antibody test if you don't want to do it. What do you think? Like 300?
300 is
300.
what I think, yeah. And it should be free.
Yeah, of course it should be free.
Because we're all tax-paying citizens and
exactly.
Other countries are offering it for free.
Exactly. And Japan, like
Japan
you said,
is not a socialist country, but they're offering it for free. So, yeah, it's...
Eventually it'll be free. Not in the beginning.
Was polio free? You know polio ka tika?
I don't think so.
TB ka tika?
I think so. It's
Maybe
free.
polio was free, huh?
I think so. It's free.
Polio
When I used to go to PDP at the park, right? There used to be
polio was oral, you know?
Yeah, oral.
Yeah.
Now it's become oral, right?
I think it was oral because there are two types of vaccines. One is a live vaccine, which is the corona vaccine is going to be a live vaccine.
Correct.
Live viral vaccine.
Correct.
And then there's the inactive. So I think the polio one was the inactive vaccine, which is an easier and a cheaper method of vaccine.
Fair enough. So I think eventually it'll become like that.
You think so?
Further down the line.
Of course, technology and everything helps.
Bro, once it's mass produced, once an Indian company produces it, costs will come down.
I think when the Indian company produces it, it should be $10.
Exactly.
10-20 bucks.
Exactly. Easily available.
This is, I'm saying $300 for the imported.
Yeah. And I don't know how much it'll sell in the black market.
Black market, bro.
Black market.
That's a nasty market, bro.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Somebody somebody wants to get it done quick, wants to jump the line, pay more.
What about Fugazi ones?
Fugazi ones are going to take over the internet, I feel.
But
I think there are going to be a lot of websites popping up that are going to offer these vaccines.
100%. Bro.
And then you're going to get a fake vaccine.
100%.
And you're just going to get scammed. Like Interpol said, bro, they've taken down 3,000 websites that are just selling fake vaccines, boss.
Chalu ho gaya.
Ho gaya.
Kya baat hai?
Ho gaya.
So basically, when the time is dire, hustlers are getting out, of
you
their
gotta do it.
rat holes and out there trying to scam people,
You got to do it. Talking about hustlers, bro, you know who are the real hustlers right now? So basically in Paris, the guys who wrap your luggage,
right?
Luggage wrappers
I know.
in the airport.
Yeah.
What they've started doing, they started giving fake negative test reports. So
but why the luggage wrappers?
Bro, because this is who they busted, bro. 7 luggage wrappers in the airport
Crazy, bro.
were caught selling fake negative reports to passengers. At how much? 300 euros. And they got busted because one guy was flying somewhere and he tested positive. And then they realized that they had 200 fake reports just ready to, they could just put your name in, put your picture in, edit it and send it to you. And they were using real fucking Parisian hospitals and clinics. So they did it in such a crazy way. They photoshopped that shit in such a crazy way that even the fucking airport authorities couldn't bust you, fam.
Wait. Are you telling me that because 6 months there was nobody traveling, these guys got so bored that they formed a gang?
No, broke.
Listen, that they formed a gang. And they came up with this ingenious idea and partnered with whatever and figured out the way to scam.
Bro, it's all about Photoshop, fake license, fake report. All you have to do is go on Photoshop, make a fake report.
But $300.
300 euros.
If I'm paying 600 euros for a flight, I would be a fucking fool to pay 300
But
euros.
people were paying, bro. And now you know what they're saying? They're saying that 80% of the reports that people are showing, passengers are showing, are fake.
God damn.
In Europe, bro. This is going down in Europe. This is the next big scam that's going down in Europe. So imagine what's going to happen when the vaccines come out.
Oh fuck, that's true, bro. Definitely.
If these hustlers in the black market are already making money out damn certificates proving that you're negative so you can fly.
And
it's crazy.
This can cause some widespread problems because one person who flies with having coronavirus in him and with a negative report, he can come and literally give it to the airport staff.
Correct. Just make me
driver.
Make me understand.
Staff.
Make me understand how does the airport even verify that the certificate is real or not? There's no way.
Are you mad?
There's no barcode.
Firstly, everyone's in such a rush, in such a line.
Yeah.
People are just, thappa maar ke aage jao.
Yeah. So in Zimbabwe, there's a full systematic thing, right? For the yellow fever, they have a barcode. So if you scan the barcode, you'll get a certificate if you go to the clinic. And there'll be a barcode made on you. So if you're crossing any border, the police will check the barcode and see if your face is in it or no. So if your face is not in the barcode, if you are not the person, then you're caught.
Okay.
But out here, you're just showing a damn certificate, right? Negative.
I think what's happened is that people have gotten frustrated. They're like, dude, it's been so much time. I want to travel. And you're charging me left, right, and center. Today also, if you want to go to Dubai, you have to get a test done before, test done after, test done during coming. Pay here, pay 200 rupees for this, pay 500 rupees for that.
And imagine how much
everything
money
is
goes.
extra.
Imagine how much money goes. And imagine you test positive.
Yeah. So
nobody wants to get the test first.
So maybe that's why they're like, fuck it, I'll just take
just buy it and just go.
buy it and bounce. Ghar pocho.
Then, instead of doing the test.
So scams, bro.
Scams, bro. These scammers, bro. It's all about the Yahoo boy culture, bro.
Yeah, these Yahoo boys are going to kill it with the barcode scene also, I'm sure. No yellow fever.
No yellow fever. No yellow fever. So, scams are bound to happen.
Scams are bound to happen. Talking about the people being hesitant about taking the vaccine. There was a survey done in India. And the outcome of the survey was that 59% of Indians are skeptical about taking the vaccine.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro.
Because you're the leader of the group.
And you are with me. You're with me, brother. You're with me. Cheers. Anti-vaxxers in the building. Stand up. 59%,
So yeah, bro.
Bro, you serious?
Even I was shocked. Because not that I'm an anti-vaxxer, but I'm also hesitant because I'm like, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I'm young. I know I can fight it off. Even if I get it, 14 days I'll handle it.
Correct,
You know, I'll
correct.
just quarantine
Figure it
myself from my parents. But
59% are
59%,
skeptical.
that means the whole usage of internet has gotten these kind of videos and these kind of articles so much light that everybody is asking questions, you know, which is good to ask questions.
It's going to create a big problem. You know why? Because if 59% of India don't want to get the vaccine, that means India will never be cured of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Because majority...
They're skeptical. They say they're skeptical.
Yeah,
they're not anti-vaxxers as such.
But still skeptical as in like, you can say like out of 59% also, 30% also who don't take it, it's a problem.
Yeah. So 1000%.
It's a problem.
1000%. I think what's happened is that the last time an epidemic happened was pretty much pre-social media. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe during Ebola and all of that, internet was there, but social media was not there.
Correct.
So communication was not widespread. Right?
Correct.
So today something happens, you and me find out at the same time.
Facts.
Immediately.
Yep.
Through Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, right? So the whole concept of vaccines being a scam or something being in the vaccine, so we don't know what's in the vaccine, why are you putting the vaccine in us? You know, the whole ideology of the anti-vaxxers.
No, it's just questioning now.
Yeah, it's coming out and...
It's just, you're a smart citizen now.
Yeah, and now it's spreading, right? Because of WhatsApp and all of that. So previous, they didn't have an option. They didn't know. So they were like, the government is telling us, the doctor is telling us, okay, take it. Yeah. It's going to be good for us.
Absolutely.
Now what's happening is that there are people who are saying that this has this ingredient or this shouldn't have this ingredient. This is going to give you issues like this, you know, side effects like ADHD or whatever.
Bro, there's like you said right now, if the Ebola vaccine took 5 years to create and the COVID vaccine is only going to take 6 months to create, of course there's some shit going down. You know, and you know what's going on with social media, right? You upload anything talking shit about the COVID vaccine, they'll take it down.
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook are going crazy.
Yeah.
They are like locking these guys down. You upload anything about COVID, you'll get that restriction sort of like a pop-up.
So basically, Joe Rogan, I think 3 weeks ago, uploaded a video in a funny way about Bill Gates talking about the side effects of
the vaccine.
The vaccines, where Bill Gates is saying that it's okay, yeah, it has some side effects. What's the big deal? You know, 90% of the people are getting the side effects. What's the big deal? It happens. So Joe Rogan put it up as a funny way, you know, just and Instagram took it down.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You
try it tomorrow. I think this podcast also might get taken down, you know, because what's happening is that like you said, a lot of information available out there. So the reason for people to be skeptical is higher now.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So
the pessimism is widespread, you know, it's more contagious than anything else.
Yeah.
Ke ho sakta hai ye lena chahiye,
Then,
you know, let's think about it.
Then So talking about that, because nowadays all the news related to COVID vaccines, if you're talking smack about COVID vaccines, Instagram and Facebook will take it down, right?
Take it down, baby.
So there's this one guy based out of Australia who started this newspaper called the Truth News. So what he's doing is he's been getting so many donations. I think he's gotten like $100,000. So what he's doing is that he's creating these newspapers just talking smack about Bill Gates and COVID. What couldn't go out on Instagram and Facebook is now being published in this paper called the Truth News.
Like a mainstream.
It's a mainstream. Now I'll tell you what is there, how they are spreading the paper around. He's gone on to these Facebook groups. Now you know how hard these Facebook groups are. So he is hiring people and telling people that you come and just help the Truth News spread
Support
the paper
the
around.
community.
Support, volunteer. He's getting volunteers of these Facebook groups. Now he's gotten 5,000 volunteers. What these guys do, yeah, bro.
5,000?
Homie, hold up. The truth,
Okay.
bro, naturalthinker.com.
Okay.
Go donate.
Okay. 5,000 volunteers?
You know what they do?
That's legit.
You know what they'll do? They'll go and leave like one pile in a restaurant, one pile in a cafe, one pile at a petrol station, one pile in the bathroom, a few in the cab, a few in the restaurants. So what happens is that people just pick up the paper and like, dude, and the fucking headline is only crazy. COVID is a hoax. And with the way the whole paper looks, it's like New York Times. So you're going to pick it up and then you read and then you get to know more about the paper.
Yeah.
So if you even type the Truth News, Google will not show you anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then you have to go into his website called thenaturalthinker.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So he talks about everything. He will... Basically, what is not going to be published now on Facebook and Instagram is now being published on the Truth News. Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. But the problem with such kind of media sources, I think it's a news channel.
It's a newspaper.
Newspaper. So media companies is that when they don't have people to argue the opposite point, everything just sounds so believable.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's why the Illuminati videos on YouTube, the conspiracy theory videos on YouTube used to always do very well. Because
top views.
If I'm talking with so much conviction and I'm stating point wise, like an organized essay, I'm stating point wise, okay, this is the thing, you are being scammed, the government hates you, they want to take your money, they want to kill you all, and you repeat it again and again and again and again. It just seems super believable.
Why not?
No, but I'm saying that it should be debated, it should be argued upon.
Absolutely. There should always be an opposing party, bro.
There should be.
Like in a debate, there are always two sides.
Yes, exactly. But now on this side, I agree with you because Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all are muting the guy, right? So they are not giving him a platform.
Yeah. But at the end of the day...
So he's also not getting an option to debate.
Yeah.
And nor is he allowing other people to come with him and debate him over these things.
But even that being said, they're taking away your freedom of speech, your right of saying what you want.
Yeah, so freedom of speech is not there in every country, bro.
Yeah,
it's
but
only there
still,
in America.
Yeah, but whatever that, even in America, it's being blocked. No, Facebook is from America.
Yeah,
Instagram
but
is from America.
Freedom of speech is in like a public place, and also private companies can do whatever they want.
So you're taking a video, so you're speaking. Of speech.
Yeah, you speak and you share it, but you can't put it on my platform and expect me to allow you.
Fair enough. Okay.
To say so, if it's a private company, they're allowed to do whatever they want.
Fair enough.
If that's the second debate about all this. That should Twitter and Facebook be able to cancel people?
Yeah, and like block people for saying what they want to say. So that's a whole
shadow ban.
Debate. Shadow ban. Yeah.
Shadow ban.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the Truth News is also shadow ban. Maybe on the 8th page of Google you can find him.
Naturalthinker.com.
Naturalthinker.com. Plug.
Yes, sir. Yes,
plug.
sir.
This is the first plug of
Enjoy
GLE.
That. I want one paper, bro. I just want to have one hard copy. So it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So people are hesitant.
Yeah. But they have every right to be.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's okay. I think it's good to question things,
Of course.
And then take a decision for yourself. It's your life. It's your family's life. You do what you want.
Bro, so I was also reading up this one article, right? Not about just vaccines, bro. What the decision maker of a vaccine is always a parent, right?
Yeah.
For their newborn. So they say that they've, with like numerous surveys, they say that 10% of parents are completely against vaccines.
Yeah.
They don't even want to hear about it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, my child will not take the vaccine. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay? Only 30% believe that this science works.
Yeah.
So they are pro-vaccine.
Yeah.
And then you have your 60% that are not here, not there.
Not here. Whatever the doctor says,
You know,
we'll
like,
do, we'll
okay,
think about
should
it.
we,
Yeah.
should we not?
So I'll tell you what happened. I think it was in the 70s or the 60s where this one doctor came out and gave all this information about how vaccines are super bad for you, how they're giving children ADHD. So basically children who get the vaccine taken have a higher chances of getting ADHD. Like in India, there was a
Side effects.
rumor that if your child takes vaccine, he'll not be able to give birth. He'll become impotent.
Oh.
Yeah. And these studies became super popular. It became viral. Everybody started believing in it. They started holding these meetings where this guy is talking about all of this. But there were lots of studies done again and again and again to prove that he's absolutely wrong. And then they found out that he's also some scammer.
Okay.
Yeah. His doctor's license was revoked and whatnot.
Oh.
Not a single correlation of ADHD with the vaccine was shown.
So it was proven.
It was
Fair
proven
enough.
for this matter.
Fair enough. If it's
It was
proven, it's
for this
proven,
matter.
boss.
Yeah. But again, the governments are too slick. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fam, you'd right on that, bro. They'll cancel you.
Yeah. So he was cancelled. His doctor's license was taken away.
I have to think if poor guy must have been, you know.
But you know what the doctors have to say now when patients are hesitant about taking vaccines? Don't hesitate, vaccinate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the doctor's slogan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. Don't be a fool.
So doctors are pro-vaccines, yeah?
All doctors are pro-vaccines.
All doctors are
Yeah,
pro-vaccines.
maybe because they know the science and we are debating on just hearsay.
Correct. Fair enough. You got to question that too.
For sure, bro. For sure.
So good to see 59% actually questioning the vaccine.
Yeah.
And of course, you know what America is on right now, right?
What?
42% of Americans don't want to take the vaccine.
Yeah.
So a former presidential candidate who they don't want to reveal, he doesn't want to reveal his identity, has put it across in such a way that, guys, let's give every person that's going to take the vaccine another stimulus check of $1,500.
Yeah.
So you take the vaccine, you will get $1,500.
Okay.
So now they're encouraging these people.
So, bro, right now, what you're going to see even in India is the biggest advertising campaign ever. So, during polio, it was the same thing, right? Polio ka tika, TB ka tika. That was like a widespread campaign.
All over.
Hoardings, TV ads, in the movie theaters, there are ads, come out here at this date and get your vaccine done. So, in America also, the anti-vaxxers and the people who are skeptical and hesitant, as you said, about taking the vaccine, the number has grown so much. Basically, the chirp around the town is that I don't know what's in it.
Yo,
I don't want it right
I
now.
don't want that shit.
I'm young. If I just take 14 days to cure myself,
I'll do it.
Why do I need it?
Exactly.
So I want to see what are the side effects. I want to see
Why not?
what is it,
Why
what
not?
is not.
Why not?
So Bill Gates, Barack Obama, and George W. Bush,
Yeah, they said some shit.
they said that we are going to take the vaccine on live TV to
Water.
promote it. So imagine
See,
that.
all this only has to happen in America. Presidents are coming on TV to take vaccines.
So
Wow.
three former presidents are coming on TV and are going to take the vaccine to prove the safety of the vaccine.
Imagine that shit.
So right now you're talking about Indians being hesitant and Americans being hesitant, but at what level?
Bro, Americans
That
are
the
notorious.
three presidents are coming on TV and saying that, guys,
It's safe.
ले लो यार,
ले लो.
ले लो अच्छा अपने लिए.
क्या यार? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So Americans are crazy, yeah? Crazy and notorious. They don't give a shit. Apparently America is again seeing like a crazy spike in cases.
Of course, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. They've gone crazy.
Because what happens is they travel home, na?
Yeah.
It's like a
Everyone's
Diwali.
traveling and
Yeah.
so it's again spread. And yeah, that's why they've got this stimulus check in place.
Yeah.
So that's going to get a lot of people to actually come and take the vaccine.
Wow, so if they take the vaccine, they're
$1,500.
gonna get $1,500.
That's going to cost them $380 billion.
God damn.
$380 billion, bro.
So they
Easy
get money to take the vaccine.
Yeah.
Amazing. Bro.
Here we give.
Blessed.
Bless up.
Blessed.
Yeah.
And so what do you think, Chalo, now all this vaccine talk is there. Eventually our time is also going to come. What do you think the rules are going to be after taking the vaccine? You know, like last time in the podcast we were talking about maybe when you're traveling, countries will have it as a
100%.
necessary thing during immigration.
100%.
You know, are you vaccinated for COVID-19?
100%.
Do you think,
dude,
that is gonna happen?
that's my biggest fear, right? Because just think about it, Devang, that if we don't want to take the vaccine and you can't fly to another country until and unless you're vaccinated, that's going to be a problem. But how I see that trickling down is that from just traveling to another country, it's going to be like going into a restaurant, going into a movie theater, going into a bar. I think even if you want to enter an Uber or an Ola, you need to be vaccinated.
So you need to have that stamp.
You need that stamp or
Stamp
like
of
your
approval.
Aragyu Setu. Aragyu Setu. That also is going to track you
That
down.
tracks you, no,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, that tracks you. So it's going to be a way to actually track citizens.
So like privacy is
No,
like,
it's gone.
privacy is overrated
It's basically if you're not vaccinated, bro, you're like, stay away, bro.
outcast. You automatically become the outcast, you know.
Stay away from
He's one
them.
of those.
One of those, not vaccinated.
He's one of those.
But you know what, bro?
Be safe.
Bro, I just want to do.
Oh, imagine birthday parties and all, and the parents like small children have a birthday
like,
party,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
parents say that your child is not
Correct.
vaccinated.
But bro, I wonder.
Can't come.
100%, bro. That's gonna happen, bro. But I just sometimes wonder: is it compulsory? Is it going to be compulsory?
No, nobody knows. I don't think it's going to be compulsory because they can't regulate that compulsion unless they do all of this.
Bro, talking about that, the Brazilian president Bolsonaro, he's gone into the public and said that I don't want to take no vaccine. If I'm giving the vaccine, I'm giving it to my dog.
Whoa.
Imagine that shit. He's a real
Whoa.
G. And he said, I'm not even telling my Brazilian community to take the vaccine. It's up to you. Now,
Whoa.
he's an outlaw.
Heavy, bro.
Think about that shit.
Heavy. But he's also a crazy guy.
He's a
bro.
crazy guy.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy. But I don't think it'll be compulsory.
No, I don't think it's going to be compulsory because that compulsion can't be regulated. It's not like they are going to put a stamp on us or something like that. But in an app and all, it's possible.
But then again, you're going to be looked like that.
Do you think it's going to be normalized? Like, like you'll be like, Devang, I have my grandmom's at home. If you're not vaccinated, bro, let's do the dinner
100%,
outside. Let's do the
100%.
dinner at a restaurant. Don't come home.
And then when you go to the restaurant, what will they tell you?
You know, कि सर इधर सब बूढ़े लोग बैठे
आप थोड़ा आज नहीं आ पाओगे.
थोड़ा घर
हाँ.
टेक अवे ले लो.
बड़े मियाँ चले जाओ, रोल पिकअप करो और घर पे जाओ.
So you think that kind of culture is going to be normalized?
100%. Yeah, bro. Just think about it. Now we are just going to know about the vaccines. If you're not vaccinated, you're going to be looked down upon. It's a fact.
Bro, I think this...
Because you're putting other people at risk.
But don't you feel like this coronavirus has made like everybody, or coronavirus or 2020, whatever, has made everybody like a pessimist, bro?
For sure.
कि क्या मतलब optimism is gone. Is gone.
Gone.
Before that, everyone was like 2021 solution is coming. Now everyone is like nothing's gonna change.
Nothing's gonna change. But it's the vibe.
It's the
vibe of the year,
It's the
man.
vibe of the year.
It's the vibe of the year. What do you be optimistic about? What can you be optimistic about?
True. But in my hope would be that everything goes back to normal. Once we take the vaccine, life is normal pre-COVID. That means no masks, no social distancing, no sanitizing. Back to normal hugging and
You don't want to keep sanitizing in place, bro. I don't want to shake hands no more.
I want to shake hands.
I don't want to shake hands.
I want to hug also.
Two things that I want now is social distancing and sanitizing.
I don't want social distancing. I want hygiene.
Hygiene, bro, which is important.
Yeah, but I'm saying fuck sanitizing and all, bro. Every time where you enter a building and say you're not
And
that
good.
dirty.
It's good. I think sanitization should stay.
But I think the most optimistic approach is that I would want the world to go back to real normal, not the new normal. Pre-COVID, right?
For sure.
So like diseases like rabies, hepatitis and all, we don't need polio and all, we don't even know about it, right? Because vaccines have eradicated them pretty much. So it's not a part of our
So you want COVID to fall into that bracket.
Exactly, bro. Go away.
Just one of those diseases that came and irritated us. Fuck off.
Fucked our year up. Full year.
Correct.
You won the year. COVID, you won the year.
But now we win.
But now it's us.
It's us.
Abhi ho gaya.
Facts.
So I want
I agree.
COVID to be defeated and like lost from the memory, like how polio, rabies, fucking measles and smallpox and all of that is,
Gone.
Get out.
Get out of here.
We
Get
forgot
out of
about
here.
you.
Get out of here.
Because this social distancing and all, bro. Because I feel, what's going to happen now is self-policing. That's something I'm not a big fan of. Like you're walking on the road and you may be forgot your mask. Maybe you're not an anti-masker, but you just forgot your mask. And someone just like shouting at you and telling you wear a mask. What the fuck are you doing? Stay away from me.
True that.
Stay 6 feet away from me. And I don't have COVID.
So basically, you're saying that all these harsh ass rules should be like eradicated now.
अभी वैक्सीन आ गया ना, अब तक कुछ नहीं बोला मैंने.
Now chill.
हाँ, अभी अब तक कुछ नहीं बोला
Now
मैंने.
chill.
Once the vaccine is implemented, everyone's taken the vaccine, सबका हो गया, निकल गया कोविड ना, तो फिर भूल जाओ ये मास्क वास्क, भूल जाओ यार.
Move on. But people are saying that it's not going to change. People are still saying that it's still going to be.
That's what I'm saying.
One of the pandemic will go.
मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ कि everyone has this pessimistic approach with 2020 and COVID that bro nothing's going to change. Work from home is going to be the new norm.
New norm, yeah.
You know, everywhere you go, they're going to check your oxygen and your temperature and whatnot. Mask तो भाई पहनना ही पड़ेगा. Keep it in your wallet
100%.
only. कभी भूलना ही मत. I want to forget about COVID like a bad dream. Simple.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
So let's hope, bro.
Let's hope.
That's my dream post-vaccine. We just get back to normal.
Get back to normal. Let's hope it's all about 2021. We'll know. 2021 is going to be the year of vaccines.
It's going to be the year of truth,
Truth,
क्या अभी
we're going to see this.
आगे का जीवन अपना कैसा गुजरने वाला है?
2021 is going to just be about vaccines. The whole year is just going to go in that.
Are you going to take it? Did you take it well? Did you have side effects? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Which company ka vaccine did you take?
Correct.
You think there's going to be vaccine tourism? That you like the vaccine from London, you'll go to London.
And take it.
People do all of that.
That's a mad one, bro.
Yeah, people do that, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So because what Johnson & Johnson are going to do is going to be a single shot vaccine.
Okay.
Pfizer is a double shot vaccine.
Correct.
And the Pfizer vaccine has this temperature thing and all.
Yeah.
Moderna vaccine can be put in the fridge also.
Okay, fair enough.
So
that's why it's going to be
everyone's waiting for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
America.
Yeah, because it's a one shot.
But Johnson & Johnson is known to, about their baby powder shit.
Yeah.
So Johnson,
Cancer, na?
people are still looking forward to that shit after that shit.
Bro, come on. The branding of Johnson & Johnson.
After the whole baby powder shit.
Yeah.
That the baby powder was causing cancer and now
Who knows about
they're
it?
coming out with the vaccine and still people are going to take it.
Who knows about it?
Who knows about it? It was open.
I know, but who talks
open
about
news.
It? Yeah, it's
Nobody
open news.
talks about it.
Nobody
Old
talks
news. They say old news. They've changed.
How many thousands and thousands of people got cancer because of that?
Imagine.
But nobody talks about it.
Nobody knows that the linkage was to the powder.
Yeah. And they won the case, na?
Yeah.
Johnson lost the case, right? They had to pay
lots, bro.
of...
They had to.
Yeah.
It was out in the public, but because of money, it didn't come out in the media as...
True that.
As widespread as it should have, yeah.
And talking about pandemics, what are the pandemics we have seen in our lifetimes?
Bro, one pandemic that I was quite scared about was SARS.
SARS?
Yeah, I was like in the...
That was Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken.
No, bro, Africa or something.
Africa was Ebola. I think
Africa
swine
was
flu
SARS
was...
also?
No, SARS was I think in Hong Kong and China.
But I heard about SARS and I was damn scared because they were like, there's this new form disease that's taking over the world and people are dying.
Yeah.
And it's about to enter India.
Yeah.
The same way like we figured out that, oh shit, there's a case in India now in Kerala, a COVID case.
Yeah. So I remember this SARS that it was, everyone was getting a little scared.
Deadly.
But never came to India in that widespread manner as COVID came. But because of that, I was actually a little confident. क्या COVID यार? ये SARS तो बहुत dangerous था. COVID is not as dangerous as the first SARS. SARS 1 was, I think, twice as more dangerous as COVID.
100%.
But COVID क्या करेगा यार? कुछ नहीं होगा.
Lightweight.
कुछ नहीं होगा. No stress. आके बेंच जो सबकी.
Khatam, bro, khatam. Yeah, so we've seen SARS, we've seen swine flu, Ebola, and what else have we seen? Anything else? That's it.
AIDS.
And COVID. And AIDS I don't know about.
AIDS was in our lifetime only, na?
When we were probably born.
Yeah, but it was famous. Like I think growing up, there was a lot of advertisement and all educating people about what AIDS is and how to get it.
Bro, another question I have for you, bro. They've still not got a cure for AIDS and they've got a cure for COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No vaccine
That's
for
crazy.
AIDS.
There's no vaccine for AIDS and it's been over 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
And now they've got a fucking vaccine for COVID in
And
8
cancer,
months.
bro. The worst disease in the
That's
world,
why,
bro.
That's why you gotta question this disease. Is it as harsh as people are portraying it to be?
The people are dying.
People are dying regardless.
But they're dying of the disease also, na? Regardless of they're dying only, but of the disease also they're dying.
But that's again media, man.
No, but
That's media.
people are dying, bro. I know a few
but people are recovering. But people are recovering also.
Yes, people are recovering.
The recovery rate is crazy.
But regardless, there are people who are dying also, na? So you don't want them to die, right?
I mean, yeah.
You can't let a
But,
person be like, "Dekho, ho gaya to ho gaya."
It's not as harsh as they portray it to be, right? Because the recovery rate is more than that.
I think they're portraying it to be that harsh because they want you to be attentive. They want you to sit at home. They know that your ass is not going to sit at home unless you're scared. Unless you're scared for your family, not for yourself.
Fair enough.
For your family.
Are you a believer that it came from a bat?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
My assumption is the lab one.
The lab one, right?
The Wuhan lab one. Because they have that lab which does all this.
Experiments
and
with
it experiments with flu type
Yeah. All of that shit.
disease or whatever.
And they say that apparently one
COVID,
fridge or something was broken and then it got onto a doctor.
That's
and
the
then
story I
the doctor
believe.
went to the meat market and spread it.
That story is more believable than the bat story.
Because bats have been here for a while, man, and people have been eating bats since ages, right now.
Thousands and thousands of
So
years.
how come it came in the 2000s?
Yeah.
So you got to question that.
You
shit.
got to question that shit.
Yes.
Talking about the history of vaccines, bro.
Crazy story.
कुछ मालूम है देखो?
Yes.
क्या मालूम है? चल.
Smallpox,
Smallpox.
bro.
Right answer.
Go on. What do you think about the history of the vaccine?
Smallpox?
It's crazy, yeah?
So the first vaccine was created for smallpox.
Correct.
And smallpox was it was a dangerous
Bro,
disease.
it was a killer.
It was a killer because 1 in 3 people died.
Yeah.
And the boils would take over your body. You would sometimes go blind also, right?
Correct.
And the story about Edward Jenner, who was a doctor who cured, who found the concept of vaccination and the vaccine for smallpox is very nice because it's very simple also. So basically, in 1789 or 1700s, late 1700s, 1786 or so. In his town, people were getting smallpox on and off.
Correct.
He noticed that the dairy maids, basically the women who...
The milkmaids.
They somehow don't have that bad a problem. So what he did is, he's noticed that they have cowpox.
Correct.
On the hands because of milking cows. They got the disease from the cow.
And
but it's so mild.
Yeah, cowpox wasn't as hard as smallpox.
And humans hardly got it.
Yeah.
It's because the milkmaids, the women who were removing the milk from the cow were always with the cow. They happened to get it, right? So he took the pus from the cowpox of the lady, gave it to an 8-year-old boy, put it on his open wound, and he fell sick for 2 days, the boy. He recovered immediately in 2 days. Then he gave him a dose of smallpox again on the wound. And the young boy never got it.
Correct.
And then they realized that basically if you give mild active diseases in the body, the virus, you put a mild active virus in the body or a bacteria in the body, it helps to fight the same virus or the bacteria.
Absolutely, bro. So smallpox for me is scary. Because
after you saw the pictures,
bro, after I saw the pictures, it's basically,
and those are drawings, huh? Not
drawings, it's basically like the symptoms are very similar to COVID: shortness of breath, fever, chills, and headaches, and then you start forming something known as pustules, which are these boils. So they say in smallpox you get these boils on your scalp, on your lungs, on your face.
On your lungs?
On your lungs, bro.
Whoa.
And what happens is after a few days that pus dries up and your organ falls out.
Wow.
So imagine a part of your head has fallen out. Now they say people who even recovered went blind in a few years.
Yeah.
You know? So
it was a deadly disease.
It was
much
too
more
deadly.
dangerous.
Bro, they say it wiped out 8% of the Boston population.
Yeah.
And 1 out of every 3 1 out of every 3 died.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. And the
It
way
is
this
crazy.
whole story goes about is crazy because there's this whole thing that is known as inoculation. And this was invented where? In China.
Yeah.
So they started this whole thing that, okay, if you have smallpox, you take the pus and then you apply it on a healthy human being, and then you hope that he builds an immunity towards it.
Yeah.
But what happened? It failed. It sometimes failed, and this is the reason why it widespread across the world.
Really?
You know, yeah, bros. They say pots were the most vulnerable.
Of course, because of travel.
Yeah. So they say that inoculation didn't always work.
Okay.
Because sometimes it cured you, but sometimes it also like fucked you up. So you're traveling and you're giving it to everybody else.
Everybody else.
So that's where
And
this
highly contagious diseases.
Yeah, and that's where this whole cowpox situation arises. So they realize that there's this small
Cowpox or smallpox?
the cowpox. So
Okay.
so they realize that this small group in England are immune to smallpox because they have cowpox, and cowpox was a milder version, right? So this Edward
Jenner.
Edward Jenner. Before that, Benjamin Jesty, who was the farmer. What he did was he did this whole inoculation on his wife and his sons.
Okay.
So he did it on his family first. He went to his family and he took like a cowpox patient, took his pus and applied it on the wife and his sons, and he applied it. They didn't get smallpox. Okay, and then people got to know all over the world that, okay, this is what's happening. And then there was this doctor called Edward Jenner.
Who?
Based out of the same country, England. And bro, the reason why he wanted to change this whole inoculation thing of applying pus of somebody else's body onto somebody else, bro, they did that to him when he was young, and he was terrified. He was so terrified that he devoted his life to find a cure. And that's what he did with that 8-year-old. And till this day, there's a statue of him in England.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think he has a thing on the moon also named after him.
100%.
Yeah,
He
like
better,
crater
bro. He
or
better.
something.
And they say that after he did that, he was such a nice human being, this Jenner, that he didn't patent it.
Yeah, he didn't
patent it, and he basically just started getting in touch with doctors and started giving them the remedy so they could do it in their parts of their country. And he devoted his life to this. So basically, he had this summer house in England, which he named the Temple of Vasinia.
Okay.
So what he used to do is that on Sundays, he used to invite people after church, come, I'll vaccinate you for free.
Wow.
You know, so that's how the whole story goes about. And then the first ship sailed from England to South America, and basically they used to cure orphans, and you couldn't mass produce the vaccine back then,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
So 21 orphans with the antibodies went to South America, and they were used as the vaccine curers. So their blood was taken and put into other people,
Okay.
and that's how smallpox ended.
Okay.
So this is how it happened. Like, children were first cured.
Imagine smallpox also all
bro.
over the world.
All over the world. So children were first cured, and then children were sent, orphans were sent all across the world. And then from one orphan it went on to another.
And I think smallpox was not like just happened in the 1700s also, smallpox.
Bro,
or something.
thousands.
Yeah.
That's why China and Africa were the first ones to get hit.
So basically, even I read a story about China where there was an emperor, and how he would do the inoculation was they would take the pus, dried pus, and the boils and grind it up and put it in your nose.
Correct.
And he did it for his children, but his maids and the women of the house of the kingdom were very much against it.
Of course.
Why are you doing this to your children? You know, what if they get it? So he went against, because I think he had it and he recovered from smallpox when he was a child. So he didn't want his children to go through it.
Of course.
And he did it and his children didn't get it. So in one of his notes, he says that this was one of my most proudest decisions ever.
Facts.
That I went against everybody, followed my gut, inoculated my children, and they did not get it. And you know, this has eventually the concept of inoculation has ended up saving millions
bro.
of people.
The godfather of vaccines, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
But imagine back then, like, there was no science.
Yeah.
People had no knowledge. And to have the balls to take that pus, which is the main cause of the disease, and apply it on your body.
Bro, today you see your own pus, you're disgusted.
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And again, those are the times where like Buddhist monks and all were famous to have venom to cure snake bites and all.
Crazy.
So people are harder.
Harder.
You know.
Sometimes I wish I was born in that era.
Survival of the fittest, right? So
it's crazy.
Times were different, you know. And now we are in the times of immunity boosters.
Immunity, baby.
Immunity
It's all about the immunity boost.
Inoculate yourself with the immunity boosters.
Woo! Pop them pills. Take that powder.
Right? So there has not been a more marketable word in the last 10 years, you know, when it comes to FMCG companies, as this year has given them, is the immunity booster.
The biggest advertising campaign of 2020.
I'm telling
immunity
you, Dabur honey and noodles and biscuits and creams, you know, everything is going to be branded with immunity
boosters.
booster.
Boost your immunity.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what, bro? According to me, what is the one meal out of your day where you actually are very healthy? Like, oh shit, let me eat that healthy meal.
Brekkie.
All your brekkie, bro, that's exactly what I was going to say. All your breakfast supplements are going to have like these immunity booster.
Of course. If you're dumb enough to have a pre-packaged product like Kellogg's, then you're you know, breakfast khao to kuch idli dosa acha kuch khao.
This Dabur honey
Keema kuch khao.
Dabur honey is a little doubtful. It's too sweet, bro.
Yeah.
It's too sweet.
Bro,
you know?
When Yippee noodles years ago, Sunfeast Yippee noodles came out I'm telling you.
With the sun and all, yeah, yellow, orange packaging.
I saw the ad, Sunfeast Yippee noodles gives you fiber, protein, calcium, and vitamins.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, you think people are going to buy your instant noodles
because you're going to give them so many nutrients?
For protein and fiber? And 1 second, calcium? What?
How?
Your masala or the maida?
How?
Where is the calcium? Or are you just adding calcium?
They're taking calcium, bro, and just sprinkling that shit on top.
So it says calcium, like real juice. There's nothing real about it.
They were the smartest.
Bro, I was growing up principally against real juice because at least Tropicana said no added preservatives and color. We all know Tropicana is also not real juice, but at least it's water concentrate and some chemicals. Real juice, I don't think is juice.
Fake.
It's orange water.
Fake juice.
It's orange
fake
sugar
juice.
water.
But people still think that it's real because the name is real juice. So they're like, yeah, it's fucking real juice.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And how do they market it as? Added vitamins.
Cures you, man.
Bro, Fair and Lovely says with vitamins, with multivitamins.
Fuck that shit, bro.
So all of that, vitamins, you're a thing of the past. Calcium, fuck you.
Immunity
Protein,
is the new thing.
तू जिम में बैठे रहे.
Gym.
अभी immunity booster का time है.
Correct.
You know?
2 साल अभी सब लोग खाली
Take over.
Everyone is just going to bank on and ride on this whole wave of immunity boosting.
Take over.
Taken over, bro.
Bro, balanced meal. You know how when you even school, it was like you were supposed to eat a balanced meal, so you're always healthy, right? You can fight off diseases better and all of that. Balanced meal to abhi bhul jao. That's like not good for marketing. That's not good for products. That's not good for capitalism, right?
100%.
So now we get words like immunity boosters and all. My biscuit does a very specific job. You know, it has this one ingredient
that will
no
cure
other
you.
Thing has that. Not your whole foods that you eat in your home, which is freshly cooked. That
is not going to cure it.
No. My biscuits,
which is
my
processed.
Sunfeast Yippee noodles, my juice, my creams are going to have an immunity booster. Kada, bro.
Wow.
You know?
Kada, bro. Kada.
Now
I've had so much kada this year, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, at least you had homemade kada.
Scary. Homemade.
Bro,
only homemade.
In Diwali, I got fucking kada dips.
What?
And I was like, this is sad.
Bro, that shit was
sad. Bro, the packaging was beautiful.
Okay.
I'm not even joking with you.
Kada. So
I was like...
Bro, they started making kada?
Bro, I got it as Diwali hampers.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Like the green tea dip?
With the cups.
Oh.
Bro, like a luxury scene.
Oh.
You understand?
I bet it tasted whack.
I didn't even taste it because I was depressed. Because first I looked at it and I was like, what is this box? It looks like some nice chocolates. And I opened it and I read kada. I was like, this is what the world has come to. And you know what it said in the kada, bro?
What?
With immunity boosting ingredients. And then they said, you know, all that.
Fail, bro. So, that's why, you know, haldi is The real winner. Go stick to your haldi, stick to your natural remedies only.
So 2020 has given the marketing guys one word, to use. Immunity
100%.
booster.
Immunity booster, the biggest advertising campaign.
So
we
now
are
all
more
products
vulnerable
are
than we thought we are.
Cosmetic products, FMCG products, anything you basically consume or put on your screen, skin.
But again, I think that this will only last for 2 years, Devang.
100%.
2-3 years. Fir khatam.
फिर नया
Then nobody
pandemic
will,
आएगा ना.
then nobody's gonna give a fuck about immunity. They're gonna go back to their normal selves, and that's it.
Firstly, though, it's like everybody should work on their immunity.
100%.
But how bad is everybody's immunity?
Correct.
Like how bad? I understand it's not at its peak. That I get. Because mine is not. And I'm sure yours is not.
Mine's,
right?
mine's I would say athlete level. So
So it's not.
Yeah,
Okay?
my immunity is great.
Yeah.
My
it's great.
immunity is great. I've not
Yeah.
fallen sick, touch wood, in years.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, go on.
But it's not the best.
It's up there with the best, but not the best.
But how bad could it be?
It's
That everything that your mind reads is immunity booster and you're going to pick up and buy the product off the shelf.
bro. Like I just realized one thing. That
Like this is the worst gimmick I feel. Immunity booster as a marketing
you're not
gimmick is
gonna
the
get
worst.
no fucking immunity from a supermarket.
Yeah.
From no products that you're gonna buy off a shelf.
Yeah.
It's processed. How dumb are you gonna be?
Also, you're not going
Natural.
you're not going to get a booster from having one packet of something
Or one tablet in
or
water.
one tablet of something.
you know? Like that orange shit.
It's a long
No, it's
process.
a marketing. It's a whole marketing gimmick. Right now, people are scared, vulnerable. These companies are out there just to make money off you.
True that.
Because right now, if bro, I was buying like these pills, right, bro? These
What pills?
Immunity booster pills, bro. Like Fasten Up and variety.
Fasten Up is vitamins, bro.
Like all of those,
Multivitamins
bro,
are good for you.
Multivitamins, and not only that, I was buying so much Calcirol. I was having so much Cada, and because
You were ODing on-
because you were paranoid.
Yeah.
So your number one priority, bro, Google releases these reports that what is India searching for. Okay, bro, Indians were searching for Cada 100% more than what they were searching for it. Like month on month, it was increasing 100 on 100%.
Yeah.
Immunity, the word immunity searches went up by 500% in India. So that's when you know that people actually were just buying anything that had immunity written on it.
Bro, the saddest day would be if there's an immunity boosting cocktail.
Bullshit, bro. Bullshit, bro. This is immunity boosting, you know?
If they say we're putting some haldi, cinnamon, something, jadi booty.
Fail, bro. Fail. Keep that shit at your
The new old fashioned
house.
Yeah. So that would be depressing. Bro.
Yeah, but all in all, immunity boosting and immunity, the biggest advertising campaign of the year.
Immunity booster has become a good marketing gimmick. But talking about building immunity, we have to accept one thing, that everybody's got a reality check.
Yeah.
That nobody's invincible. You better take care of your health. You better exercise. You better eat healthy. You better drink and smoke in limits. Otherwise, you're susceptible to the disease as anybody else.
Basically, we realize that we are way more vulnerable than we think we are.
Yes.
That's
1000%.
facts.
That's a fact.
That's it,
a fact,
bro. If you think you're fucking fit, you might not be fit.
Yeah.
You got to keep chasing that goal.
Yeah. So I think even though the gyms are going through a bad time financially because of the lockdown and they had to be in the lockdown for the longest time, I think it's going to make a great comeback. Fitness industry is going to make the greatest comeback, and fitness trends.
Love that.
Reason being this only, that more and more people are anyways getting into fitness.
Correct.
But now people have realized that they don't have an option at whatever age.
Absolutely.
Even though you're 60 and slim, it's not enough. You need to go for a small walk.
Correct.
You need to do a little yoga.
Stay active on the move.
Active
On the move. Eat healthy.
Yeah.
Live a healthy life. Have a good lifestyle. Everything in balance.
Everything in limits.
Everything has to have a balance to it.
Yeah.
So that's one good thing that we are taking out of this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
You know? So
to boosting our immunity by ourselves.
Yes.
So that's what we are doing only now.
If you go to the supermarket and see any products like straight up highlighting immunity booster,
ban it.
cut that shit off.
Yeah.
Cut that shit off.
And now getting to the main question, bro. The main question on
Don't make
hand.
me go off right now.
Main question on hand. is, are you, Rahul Chabria, going to take the vaccine?
You know my answer, bro.
Simple.
I stick to my answer from GLE episode 3. Say no to vaccines. You know what I'm saying? Say no to vaccines. We don't need that shit.
So tomorrow
Something that's made in 6 months. Bro, a baby is born in 9 months. You're going to create a damn vaccine in 6 months?
So tomorrow the vaccine is out and the results are great. Everybody's taking it. Everybody's happy.
Bro.
And then your turn comes. You know, you get a letter
Hell
that you're
no.
approved for the vaccination.
Hell no.
Please come to Breach
Hell
Candy
no.
Hospital.
Hell no. I'm going to the scammer, bro, who's giving me that fake certificate. I've taken the vaccine.
Oh, you're going to the scammer.
I'm going to make a fake certificate that I've taken the vaccine. I don't want it.
No?
I don't want it. Why should I take it? Give me one good reason why I should take it.
So you don't get it again?
Bro, I believe that I hope I am as fit as I believe I am, that I will fight it off.
But you don't know.
You know, for
right?
me, I'm a warrior, bro, and you are a warrior as well.
Yeah.
You deserve to get the disease once and fight it off, then take the vaccine, bro. You know, think about
No,
it.
I get it. I get it that we are young and we can fight it off.
Think about it.
But I'm just saying.
For what? Why would you take a vaccine that's created in 6-8 months? Bro,
But what makes you think that if it's created in 6-8 months is good or bad?
it's bad.
How
It's
do you
not
know?
good.
How do you know?
Bro, Devang, just think about it, bro.
But I'm asking you.
Countries are now releasing vaccines and saying that you take the vaccine when it's not gone through phase 3 trials.
Arey, but that's China and Russia, baba.
God knows what's happening in India,
India
man.
doesn't allow all this.
No, bro, I'm telling
India's
you.
strict, bro.
I believe that you're better off without the vaccine. Fight it off, bro. Believe in yourself.
But now think about it, bro. The same vaccines have eradicated diseases like polio, smallpox, chickenpox, hepatitis, dangerous diseases, hepatitis A, B, rabies, measles. So
Correct.
the history of vaccines show that it's a positive thing.
But a lot of research was done into that. Devang, polio wasn't cured in 1 year.
Yeah.
But
but
you're
you-
telling me that COVID is going to be cured in 1 year.
But-
please.
But polio was during a time where you used to send letters to people.
So what?
So I'm
So
just telling you.
what?
So technology has increased.
Ebola was a few years back.
Ebola was also 10
increased.
years back.
In 10 years, you're saying that, oh, fuck.
So Ebola
it's technology has evolved so much, that a vaccine that was created in 5 years for Ebola has now been created in 8 months for COVID.
Of course, because the whole world was to a standstill when Ebola happened. Travels and all did not stop, so nobody had that urgency. So there were
But pharma companies are
pharma companies were taking care of it. Now what's happened is that they were under this urgency of 24 hours working. You understand? Okay, Rahul, I need it. Tell your people work 2 shifts, 3 shifts.
I know what you mean.
Nikalo kuch na kuch.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not scared of vaccines, but I'm scared of vaccines that are made in 6 months. I'll tell you that.
But maybe what if it's like a stroke of genius?
No, let that stroke of genius be towards you, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't need that stroke of genius in my life.
Okay.
We don't know what are the side effects.
But what if it doesn't have side effects?
What if it does?
And what if
Don't
it
be
has...
too optimistic. I know you want to be optimistic
I'm
this
asking
year.
you, like, what if it has like basic side effects, like you're just sick for a day or two,
Don't want to be sick.
right? Like when you take a painkiller, you get acidity.
Yeah, I do.
So that's
Even
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's. But bro, I just.
There's a
feel-
side effect of a
Bro,
painkiller. When
according
you
to
take a
me- see,
painkiller, right?
I'm not.
You've taken tetanus in your life.
I've taken tetanus.
Tetanus is a vaccine.
Actually, yeah, once I've taken tetanus.
You have to take
Yeah,
tetanus.
yeah. So according to me, you know what? No disrespect to anybody, all the COVID survivors and everybody who's gone through COVID. You know, big up to you guys. But according to me, Devang, I don't think COVID is as harsh as they are portraying it to be, bro. I think it is easily fightable. If you get COVID,
But some people can't now.
100%, bro. No disrespect, bro. You know, bro. Rest in peace to everybody who
Even
passed
younger
away.
people have suffered, bro.
100%. But what I feel is that you know that you can fight it off. If you're healthy and you believe in your immunity system, I think you can fight it off.
But what if you're not healthy?
Then you take the vaccine.
Uh-huh.
Up to you. It's on you. You want to take the vaccine, you can take it. I don't want to take the vaccine, I won't take it because I would rather fight off the disease
So you're saying
and
that...
build my antibody.
Yeah, even I'm not like, oh, I want the vaccine tomorrow only. Nor am I like, no, I'm not going to take the vaccine.
No, we'll come to your opinion in more detail, you know.
So
now I want to ask you.
no, that's what. So my thing is, this
Are
only.
you going to take the vaccine? Because you seem very pro-vaccine right now.
No, I'm not pro-vaccine, but I'm also a believer that when something like this happens and I don't know much about it, I rather listen to the experts, right? So in any situation like this, right? In any situation. So when you want to learn about something, when you want to do something, when you don't know, have the answers, instead of assuming the answers, you listen to experts. And then you weigh the pros and cons. First, my question is that, forget about you and me taking it, do we have an option?
That's what I was asking you. Do we have an option, bro? Now, where I tie this back to Devang is that it's going to become such a scene where you said that, okay, a child is going to a birthday, that kid is not vaccinated. It's fucking scarring with my mind right now, bro. If my child has to go through that, bro, I'm going to have to fucking inject his ass.
The mother calls you, you know, your child's, his friend's mother calls you and says that, your son is not vaccinated.
Bro, then what?
Can't come to the birthday party,
Bro, I'm telling you that the whole marketing gimmick of these vaccines is going to be put across in such a way. Oh, you are not vaccinated. Psh. Please leave the room. If you have to enter a meeting room and all now, bro, before sitting with like any sort of meetings that you're going to attend, they're going to check.
Yeah.
So they're going to make sure that you want to live life, right?
This I believe.
You want to live life, no?
Yeah.
You vaccinate yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm not of that mindset. I'm not going to put anybody in any corner that you are this and you're not this. And I feel that is going to happen. And
it is going to happen.
Yeah, that upsets me.
It is going to happen.
Regardless of anybody's belief of taking or not taking, till the time you're responsible. And I'm sure we all are responsible, right? Today, if you have something, you're not going to go. Now you know that because of all that's happened, because of the social pressures.
Correct.
Even if you have a little cough, you're going to wear a mask. Even though nobody's wearing a mask.
These are good things.
Right? These are good things
that
have come out
to
of
take
this.
Out of the pandemic.
Yeah. But I'm worried about this, what you just said. The self-policing. That by vaccine nahi hai to why don't you come on Zoom? We'll hold the meeting out here. But you don't have it.
That's what, bro. It's going to be...
So see, Zoom pe aa jao na.
See, you know, like we are going to do the new normal again. We are going to bring that part 3 back.
Part 3.
And we're going to bring that part 3 back at a time when the vaccines are out there. So that's when we'll know how is the public responding to the vaccine.
True.
You know?
True.
Because what we are saying, I think, is going to be a possibility.
True. So, regardless, this is our first experience with vaccines when we are adults. Previous, whatever vaccines we've taken is not been in our adulthood or our decision making.
Or in our control.
Or in our control, right?
Yes.
So, we've not made the decision for it.
Yes.
So, we are going through this for the first time. That we are assuming that we are going to have the right to take the decision of the vaccines. Maybe it's going to be like just take it and finish it off. Don't fuck the head.
Correct.
I don't know, bro.
Dude, it's damn confusing right now, Deva. I'm telling you.
It's damn confusing.
There are going to be a lot of restrictions put on people that don't take the vaccine. It's a fact, man.
Yeah. It's possible.
You know, like you're going to have to lie.
Yeah. That's why I said,
you're going to have to lie.
In my optimistic worldview, I would want that post all of this, it should be like, forget about it. Forget about COVID like a bad dream. अभी खत्म हो गया ना. अभी किसी के पास नहीं है. अभी भूल जाओ. मास्क भूल जाओ अभी. You know, अभी है ही नहीं तो काय का ये सब social distancing, hand sanitizing काय का करने का.
Correct.
We are all clean only.
But you know, Devang, another thing is that like you're giving me these numbers right now, bro. You're giving me these stats. 59% of India
is skeptical. Yeah.
Skeptical. 42% of America is skeptical. The public isn't dumb, bro.
No, public. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm having
Public is smart.
That's the reason why we are having this conversation.
Exactly.
That what do you think? Are you and me going to take the vaccine? You know, what are your thoughts on it? Because it's even I don't have a black and white answer on this. Even I can't say confidently that, bro, vaccines as a concept is wholeheartedly perfect and correct. No, I don't know. Maybe there are side effects.
100%.
Maybe I'm not willing to go through the side effects. Or maybe there are no side effects.
But you never know.
But I don't know. You know,
nobody knows, I think. You know?
That's the thing. I don't think anybody knows.
So, being said, would you take it, yes or no?
Would I take it if it was...
No ifs and buts.
No, ifs and buts as I'm giving you the ifs as in that if people take it, positive response and underlying no side effects, I'll take it.
If a doctor came in right now and said, this is the Pfizer vaccine, are you going to take it right now?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You take it.
As in, if everything...
No, not if. Somebody walks in right
because
now.
I'm not the priority. See, if I was 80, I would take it in a heartbeat. I would not think about it. But I'm not 80, right? So today, I'm not in the priority scene, so I have the time. I get that 1-2 extra months to think about it.
I think, when I would take it is a few years down the line.
Yeah, so even I was telling you that only, na?
I would take it when it's
second gen.
Yeah, second gen or third gen also.
Third gen?
Third gen also,
because those are always improved versions.
Because the PS3 was the best.
100%.
PSC was the best of all time.
And slim.
Slim, you know.
Slim.
No, I like the fat PSC.
The fat one with the fan?
third gen was the greatest.
Okay, fine. That one.
So I'm waiting for third gen.
Third
you know?
gen, fine.
So yeah, but it all depends on how public perceives you as a non-vaccine and as an anti-vaxxer.
Anti-vaxxer.
You know, so
ये तो anti-vaxxer है.
Shit, bro. These I'm telling you, bro, the black market is gonna make too much bank.
Talking about all of this and talking about masks and the new normal again. When do you think COVID will get out of pop culture? Or how long do you feel COVID will stay in the pop culture? Because stand-up comedians are joking about it, rappers are rapping about it, politicians are newsing about it.
The day the immunity
Talks
fad
are
dies,
only about COVID, vaccines, prevention, cure.
the day you stop, the minute you stop seeing brands advertising immunity, is the day
it's out of pop
this
culture.
whole pop culture reference dies.
Fair enough.
You know, that's it.
Fair enough.
That's it. Because it all starts with these big brands advertising immunity, advertising the cure to corona.
Yes.
That's what encourages artists to talk about corona.
True.
You know, so I feel like 2 years, bro.
2 more years.
2 years. See, 2021 now, if you are as
Gonna be COVID
optimistic
raps.
as you want to be as optimistic as you want to be. Fool yourself, fam. Fool yourself. It's going to be a great year. Oh, great year.
अरे होएगा यार, ऐसा मत बोल.
अरे होएगा. You believe what you want to be, bro. You know, bro, 2021.
You have zero hopes?
Zero hopes.
Oh shit.
Zero hopes. Bro, I'm entering the year with zero hopes. Anything that
shit.
comes to me, I'll be happy.
Rahul, I have full hopes.
Full hope. Arey, bro, good.
My optimism
Good.
is
I'm the
spiking.
opposite. I'm the
Because I tell you
opposite.
why? Because now the vaccine, na?
Vaccine, bro, yeah, but bro, I'm scared one pandemic. Now, what's the next pandemic?
Hey, yeah, Rahul. Now.
See, I'm serious, bro.
See, this is what I said.
Bro, I'm serious, bro.
This pessimistic undertone
I
of
can't
everybody.
help it. I can't help it.
No, it's not you. It's everybody. Bro, the thing is that this year has made everybody have this hint of pessimism in their attitude.
Peaked.
You understand? It's peaked, as
It's
you said,
peaked.
bro. It's peaked. It's fucking peaked. And I'm like, just enough, yaar.
Hyper, bro, not in
That's
my...
11 महीना हो गया अभी दिसंबर में आ
Bro,
गए.
in your life, you ever thought that I don't want to ever get out of my house, bro? मेरे को निकलने का ही नहीं है, bro. I don't want to leave my doorstep. In my life, I never thought it would be such a scene. But after COVID, bro, you gotta be a little skepta, bro. You know?
True that.
So that's why I still believe that social distancing, sanitization.
Fuck social distancing. I want to hug people. I want to shake hands with people.
Stay away, bro. Chal na, thoda, you know, like,
you mad,
namaste, bruv. Namaste.
You know, there's a whole thing of judging people with the handshakes and all.
Yeah.
वो सब निकल गया
Yeah.
तुम. Are you mad? We can't make all that irrelevant.
Bro, get another disease, na?
Nee, I'm pro namaste also, but I want handshakes, bro.
Fair enough.
And so you're saying 2 years in the pop culture. You're saying that COVID is going to last 2 years in
What about
2 years
you?
more in the pop culture.
What about you?
Yeah, I think, you're right. Because 2021, so people are going to still talk about it, rap about it. If not COVID, then the cure of COVID. If not the cure of COVID, what all we went through COVID. So it's still, we are recovering. It's a hangover.
Correct.
2021 is going to be a COVID hangover.
Very well said, bro.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hangover.
2021 is...
And nobody likes hangovers.
Yeah, nobody likes... Hangover is worse than drinking. Na, bro.
Correct. Drinking
It's
is
a suffering,
enjoying, bro. Yeah.
It's a suffering for
you know?
what you've gone through.
So-
But one thing you have to notice, bro, that in all the TV shows, in all the movies, the normalcy of wearing masks, social distancing and all is not there, right? As of now.
Correct.
So like Mirzapur just released.
Correct.
Okay, it's pre-masks and all of that.
Good observation.
So we have not seen the normalization of masks in movies.
True.
Right? So the movies are still pre-COVID.
True.
All the forms of entertainment, movies, Netflix and all of that, okay, other than YouTube and vlogs.
Have not
Everything
shown
is-
you a COVID era.
Yes, it's not showing you a COVID era. So other than COVID specific movies, we never saw the regularization of wearing a mask. We never saw a character, having a mask and removing a mask while talking. You know what I'm
Which is
saying?
the new
small
normal.
nuances.
Correct.
That way it's not come yet.
That's true. Do
You think it's gonna
it will
come?
I don't think it'll
You think
come.
we'll see a good 2-3 months?
I don't think that we will see it as much as we've seen it because I think these directors and these producers want you to watch the movie thinking that, bro, watch my movie but don't think about COVID. You know, I want you to have a good time. think about the good days.
True.
The good times.
True.
You know, so forget about wearing a mask. Forget that the pandemic existed. Watch the movie. But there will be movies there will be movies, documentaries, TV shows about COVID.
Yes. So that was going to come to. So I have a prediction that basically there will be a movie in each genre, with COVID undertones.
100%.
Horror, comedy, love, romance, whatever.
For sure, brother.
You
Nailed it.
With COVID undertones.
And comedy, horror,
Good 10,
everything.
15 movies will be there.
I think next year.
Yeah.
20 during the hangover.
But we didn't go through that 2-month, 3-month phase where all the movies and TV shows had the COVID regulations and rules followed.
Correct. Very well observed.
Yeah.
Because all the new movies, all the new TV shows don't actually have any sort of signs of COVID.
Yeah.
Not even one.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're watching a live event like boxing or UFC or a sport.
Yeah,
or,
because there's no audience in that.
You know, that's it.
Oh, on that, when do you think audiences are coming back in the
I think as soon as
arenas?
I think as soon as next month.
Next month? Jan?
Yeah, Jan Feb. They let audiences back in. I think in the recent Arsenal game they had audiences come and watch the game.
Anthony Joshua's fighting on the 12th of December and 1,000 people are allowed.
Imagine the ticket prices, fam.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it's good, bro. It's good. Like you need that. The audience makes the game, bro. You know, it's all about the audience.
Of
if
course.
there is no audience,
Of course.
you're gonna play like music off an audience.
Of course,
you know, so
bro.
that's just fucking whack.
100%.
So you need to let them in, man.
Yeah.
You need to let them in.
Like we enjoyed UFC when you hear the people getting smacked in the face with a hard punch and the sounds of the kicks and all of that. It was fun for a while. But the excitement with the audience in the arena is something else and can't be matched.
Yeah.
So guys, everybody buy immunity boosters. Don't get vaccines.
Correct. Don't get vaccines. Huh? And buy the Truth News.
Truth news.
You know.
Cheers to that.
And with that,
GLE.
we out.
Ciao, ciao.